Today is Saturday, 12:44 p.m. in California. Sorry, bit thirsty. All right, folks, I'm here to make some comments about a few things and also, of course, answer your questions in case you have any. Yes, first, I want to express our sorrow and saying that that was very unfortunate what happened to the Brazilian young lady in Indonesia on that hiking situation at that volcano situation. I don't want to, at this moment, I don't want to give my opinion on that situation and what happened because I think we try to show a little bit of respect and to their families, and all the friends. You know, a lot of things. I've seen a lot of videos about what happened. You know, and also saw a lot of people drawing to conclusions. You know, and of course giving their opinions and etc. etc. And what is kind of interesting, I guess, is that when you see situations like that, the people first thing they want to do is jump to conclusions and come up with their expert opinions, not too expert opinions, judgment calls, etc. And I don't think we should do this now. It is a very tragic situation, and but maybe in the future, if we feel like we can talk about that. But for now, just our deepest condolences to the families, friends, and relatives. All right. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for participating. I'm here in California. Right now it's 12:47 p.m. Hey, it is Saturday. I know for a lot of my followers, our followers, it is already Sunday. Hello, Africa. Thank you so much. Bruce Wayne, thank you. Hi. Michael, thank you. UK, okay, they're just different. Okay. All right. How are you? I'm good, Michael. I appreciate. I'm nice. I appreciate. Maybe you are too. Thank you for your kind words. What happened, sir? Well, I'm trying to talk about a few things today. Let's see if it's possible. But for now, I'm just saying hello for everybody that's showing up right now. Well, I don't know, Michael. Let's see. Oh, thank you, thank you. Are you a subscriber right now? Okay, thank you. I appreciate the lover. Work in a men's fashion. Okay, let's see. I'm not a fashion kind of guy. Let's see. Thank you for being promoted as a grandpa. I appreciate. Uh, okay, thank you. Hello, hello from France. I appreciate France, and I'm in California right now. It's 12:48 p.m. Saturday in California. All right, welcome from France. It's just a few. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm listening for now. Hello, India. Thank you for following. Thank you for participating, folks. If you don't like this platform, this live, just share with those people who you don't like either. Okay. uh, well, I guess nah, I don't know, man. I think you're walking a difficult path right now. Bruce Wayne, thank you. Okay. Thank you from India. I appreciate. Yes, I do have Instagram. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos TODD 63. Carlos TODD 63. All right. Thank you for asking. Hello. How you doing? Okay. Hello, sir. Okay. I don't know. Okay. From India. Let me say something about that. Okay. If you have Instagram, the question about coming to United States. If you have Instagram, write this down. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos TODD 63. It's my you can contact me on Instagram with that information. Send your message. I do provide personal and professional assistance when it comes to visas and immigrating to United States and everything else. Okay, if you have questions about that, just contact me on Instagram. All right, I appreciate your question. Uh, you're okay. Ignore. Okay. Can you? Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate. Yes, I am originally from Brazil, but I live in California and I've been in the United States for many, many, many years. Okay, decades. So I pretend that I speak English, I pretend that I speak Portuguese, and I pretend that I speak Spanish. Hey, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If I were a secret agent, I wouldn't tell you. It's secret. Okay. Uh, all right. So yes, I was talking about a few things. I mentioned a few things, but I want to talk about what's going on in the United States right now. For those who are immigrants in the United States, in the you know, it don't really matter much if you're legal or illegal. Right now, in the United States, a lot of immigrants has been terrorized about what the federal agents has been doing on the streets of United States. And speaking of California, a special situation. Those federal agents have been all over the place. You know, restaurants, public places, car wash, name it, anything, anywhere. Even their private homes, they come with masks and they've been basically kidnapping these people and taking to places that nobody know where is it. Sometimes they transfer from one state to another, from east to west coast to west coast, and the family and nobody can really find out what's going on. And some stay incommunicado for days and weeks. And the idea, the plan, the federal government, according to the president right now, they want to deport at least 1 million people in the United States this year alone. I don't think it's going to happen. And a lot of people, because including citizens, has been arrested by those supposedly federal agents because nobody knows for sure who are these people. They come, they don't know, they don't have their, they don't present themselves, and they don't have a warrant for the arresting. It's just take people, and some sometimes are released because they're citizens, and but a lot of them, even legal residents, they are right now in a situation that they don't, know what to do. And you can check my pages on YouTube and COTodd. You can check my page on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, on TikTok, Carlos Todd 56. You see a lot of posts that I've been posting over there. You're gonna see how crazy things are right now. So unfortunately, this is the reality we're living in, and I don't know how long it's gonna take, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. If you ask me, I don't really know. The only thing I know is that if you're an immigrant in the United States right now, you have to be very, very careful where you go, what you do. Supermarkets, any public place you go, you are subject to have these guys disguised or hidden somewhere, and going after you. So this is a sad moment, and but it's a reality, and I can't express my frustration and sadness enough to make you guys understand what's going on. Hello, kids. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know, man. This guy, whatever. So anyway, yeah, this is what's going on when it comes to that. If you guys have any question about that, you guys can ask me, okay? Now, the second point is kind of related. Let me take this guy down. Goodbye. Sorry, folks. Let's continue the conversation. The other thing that is kind of related to what I was just talking is this: that prisons and jails in the United States, they are getting packed, jammed, and most of those federal prisons, because of what's going on with the immigration situation that I was just talking about. So condition on most of those prisons and jails are inhumane. Limited water, food, no proper place to sleep. And this is kind of related to that, but not completely and totally related to that. There is this sense that a lot of American people, I don't know the percentage of the American people, don't really care much about people who goes to jail or to prison. I kind of noticed that. It looks like for the majority of the American people, prison and jail is an instrument of vengeance. And so it's not a really big political issue. Nobody really, I mean, not many people talk about caring about the condition of people who goes to jail. So if you're thinking that this jail prison situation, bad condition, human rights abuse and stuff like that, it's only third world countries, you think again, because that's not true. If you go to jail or prison here, I feel sorry for you already. It don't matter what you did. because it's going to be something that I believe Amnesty International, I think they already pronounced about that some years ago, but nobody really has been doing anything about it, not that I know. And with the current administration, I think it's going to be even worse. And by the way, let me say something before people jump to conclusion. I'm not pro this or that. I'm not in favor this or that party. I'm not. I don't. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I normally say this about Democrats and Republicans. Okay, I am not a Democrat here in the United States, and I'm definitely not a Republican. So what I'm talking about is just what's going on here. All right. So it's not my political party kind of vision or position. I don't. That is two things that I normally say in my live presentations, not only here on YouTube, but on TikTok and Instagram. When I have the chance, I tell people I don't believe in politics, and I absolutely do not believe in religion. So to me, actually, what I'm thinking is my position is that if you look through all the problems we have out there, all the problems, and the social side of it, human side of it, I can guarantee you that religion and politics are part of the problem, not the solution. Well, actually, I don't feel sorry for disappointing religious people. I'm just saying, but this is how I feel. Um, all right, Lamar, just stay there and be careful, okay? If you want to be part of the live presentation, you are welcome. Just be careful. Hello, nephew. Superhero. So yes, so this is the reality we have, and I don't know if you guys know, if you're out there in different country. In the United States, we basically have two major parties. One is the Republican, the other one is the Democrats. Republicans are in absolute power right now. When I say absolute power, I'm gonna give an example so you understand. The president of the United States, he is Republican. The House of Representatives are Republican Party majority, and the Senate also have the majority as a Republican. And out of the 9 judges they call justice on the Supreme Court of the United States, 6 out of 9 was appointed by a Republican president, and 3 of them was appointed by the current president. So we have a Republican Party kind of government on the 3 branches: executive, judiciary, and legislative. Okay? So beautiful democracy. And nobody really knows what's going to happen to the country right now. Nobody really knows. You know, right now we have a kind of nice weather, warm, very warm. Some part of the country, we're, entering summertime, and it's kind of hot, super hot. Summertime, we're going to have the hurricane seasons, which affect most the Atlantic side of the United States, which we call the East Coast. And sometimes on this side here, I'm on the Pacific coast, by the way, and we're gonna see a lot of hurricanes. We're gonna see a lot of tornadoes. So it's a very active weather-wise here in the United States. Well, that's a question, superhero. Nobody knows what the United States will do or not do. It's a chaotic, and we can't really say. Actually, so you understand what's going on right now. A lot of people are afraid of say anything, even giving an opinion. It's like those, bad countries out there when it comes to freedom of expression. You know, I don't know if you know, a lot of people here are jeopardizing their freedom if they speak against Israel. So we, people like me, who use the social media to talk about stuff like I do, we have to be careful what we say, what kind of opinion we have, because freedom of the speech is not as free as people think. Not right now. If it ever was, I don't think it was before, but now it's even worse. So, superhero, I'm gonna owe you the answer on that question, okay? But I appreciate your participation. I gave you some sort of answer, right? So, I don't know what you're gonna do with this answer, but uh, yes. So anyway, I am on one immigrant to this country that came here decades ago, and but I'll tell you this: a lot of people come to United States on pursuing on pursuit of the American dream, right? I have a short words for that, or a phrase for that. The American dream, at, as we speak right now, became a nightmare for many millions of people that came to the United States, citizens and non-citizens, legal in this country or and non-legal. The American dream, it's on pause, if ever exists. You know, the nationalism problem has been validated right now, and white supremacism, they are very comfortable right now, I should say. But that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna show you my paper. How about this one here? I like that. Canel, I'm gonna give you another chance because I'm gonna take you that as a joke. But let's see the next two words. uh, all right. Thank you. Is that a flag from where? Excuse my ignorance on the flag side. The color seems to be Russia, but I'm not sure. My apologies if I got it wrong. Oh, now you're bringing the gods. Oh my goodness. Look, let me put this way, Canel. When somebody bring their gods, I shut my mouth because your gods or gods are something very dangerous for this planet. Everything that God's is in, any God, we have problems. If you don't believe, just take history. That is one thing that God does not do to this planet is bringing peace and love, you know? And that's unfortunate, for many believers. So, but if you want to talk about that, bring it on. I'll see how far we'll let you stay. Our rule, okay. Well, I post something this week in one, I think on my three platforms: YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And hear me out. Ignorance literally kills. And that's why we've seen so many deaths, so many killings, so many stupidities. By the way, where you see religion, that is good people out there that are involved in religion. It's just a few. But you can't have a crowd religion or denomination without the presence of ignorance. And that is a fact. So, well, I don't want to say that. Sorry, my man. All right. Look, I'm going to do something here. What should I do with this mister? I'm going to remove. Yeah. Goodbye. Uh, PS. No, not PS. Is PS? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, now the other thing is that the Supreme Court this week, this weekend, actually, I think was yesterday or day before yesterday. I'm not sure. Ruled that those federal courts in the lower instance, like district courts, federal district courts, will have their power limited when it comes to blocking executive order from the president, actual president. So we're gonna see a lot of more of executive order because this is how pretty much the government is governing right now. It's not really by Congress, it's by executive order. So, buenas noches. Gracias. Thank you, Dariani. Folks, if you have any question, I'm going to leave the moment to answer any question you may have. Okay? And like I said before, I am in California. Right now it's 1:13 p.m. 1:13 p.m. Saturday here in California. Kind of warm day today. Some on the other part of the country, on the East Coast, is even warmer. It's hot, actually. And we heard about some tornadoes on the Midwest and all over the place. Summertime when it comes here, when it kicks in, we're gonna see and have a lot of tornadoes, hurricanes, and stuff like that. Right? Thank you, Lamine. Thank you. Hi. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate I appreciate for the thumbs up. I appreciate the participation. And folks, again, one, if you like my videos, the live presentation, all my live presentations, including this one, is going to be on archive. So you guys can check it out later. And I have the other ones that I did in the past. You can check it out there. And look, if you don't like my videos, live presentation, opinion, etc., do this. Share this with those people who you don't like either. Okay? I appreciate if you do that. Okay? But anyway, I am on a TikTok. Carlos Todd 56. Carlos Todd 56. Thanks for the thumbs up. There is a lot of thumbs up today. Thank you. And right here, COTodd, COTodd, and on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63. Carlos Todd 63. All right. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you from India. GSS Tech India. Okay. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, share. It'll be great. You know, it would be great. I appreciate that. So, like I said, at this moment, for those who are pursuing the American dream, if you still think that it's a good idea to come to the United States, we can talk about that. Not only here, I can answer your questions, but you can also find me on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. All right. Abdullah, thank you. I appreciate. So anyway, for those who have questions about the United States, questions about the rules, the regulations, the laws, we can talk about. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate. Thank you. Right after this one here, I may or may not go to TikTok. So I'm probably going to be there for a few minutes. I already record a video, kind of a live presentation on Instagram. If you want to check it out, it's over there, Carlos Todd 63. And then after this one here, I may or may not go to TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56. All right. So feel free to ask any question. And if you want to give your opinion about anything, just be polite, be careful, respect everybody. I normally say this, okay? A lot of people believe or have their own definition of love. I don't really understand love very much. But I know this, for those who believe in love, okay? I think you choose, normally you choose who you're gonna love, right? So my personal uh, guide in life is this. Yeah, you may choose who you're gonna love according to your definition of love, but respect is required from everybody. So it's unconditional. That's how I see things. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, we are 1:20 p.m. 1:20 p.m. Saturday in California, and probably right now in some part of this planet, like Asia, it's already a Sunday morning. Well, as of right now, as for Jesse, Rosa, Jesse, as of right now, nothing changed yet. It's going to be the next subject, most likely for the Supreme Court. But as we speak, nothing really changed. The only thing that was ruled on the Supreme Court this weekend was the limit of power for the district federal courts. So they cannot say much or block that much of the executive orders of the President of the United States. That's pretty much what it is. But definitely, the citizenship is going to come next. Don't know how long it's going to take to do that. Probably next month or so, but I don't know. Uh, but we have to watch out. It's going to be complicated because let's see how they're going to put this whole thing. But with this kind of federal court right now, mainly the Supreme Court, we have 6 judges who was appointed by the Republicans. Out of the 6 judges, 3 was appointed by the current president of the United States. So it looks like, you know, the winds are blowing in favor to whatever the president wants because we have the Supreme Court with 6 judges, Republicans. We have the House of Representatives, which have the majority of Republicans, and we have the Senate, which also have the majority of Republicans, and of course the President of the United States. So if the president wants to accomplish something, that's his moment. Now, what it is, well, one of the specialty of this administration and this president is shooting himself in the foot. I think this citizenship is going to come back bad to a lot of Republicans, but we don't know what's going to happen. And that's the thing. This current administration, this government that we have right now. It's surprise, surprise, because we don't know. We can't be disappointed with the president of this administration because, uh, you know, that's how he does things. And a lot of people who are informed know that. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm 11. Wow, if you're 11 years old, you should get out of there, dude. Okay, let me take you out. Okay. Thank you. Christian, his parents are neglecting. Okay, what else? Well, Jesse, if I answer your question, let me know. If you have any other question, please let me know too. Okay, this guy is gonna get he gotta go too. Bye. Is that something that we start now, or they are going to backtrack? Well, most of the laws, they don't go backwards. They start from the point that the law will be written or determined, right? Because what is going to happen? What the Supreme Court does, according to my understand, the Supreme Court, they interpret the Constitution of the United States, and they're going to interpret what the American born means, and then they're going to, you know, put their position on this one. But whatever position is, if it's different from what we have right now, the rules we have right now when it comes to citizenship, normally, but remember, we don't have a normal administration on the three branches. You cannot trust normal anymore because nothing is normal anymore. But in a normal way, it's going to be from that date that they made the decision and on. It doesn't reverse backwards because it's going to be a calamity and a nightmare. So, yeah, whatever this decision they make, I personally don't know what's going to happen. Don't pick anything because we don't know. Cannot trust in a normal society, which is there is no such a thing. But in a normal society, you cannot trust politicians in a normal society. Normal society. But right now, we are in abnormal society, an abnormal political moment, and absolutely crazy religious moment. So we don't know. But everything is going to be personal slash political decision. It's not going to be constitutional. I don't think so. Because there is a lot of crazy thing going on right now. So even for those who are, for instance, permanent resident and they want to go apply to citizenship, I don't know what to say about that right now. I'm not going to give my opinion, go ahead and do it or don't do it because we don't know what's going on. Nobody, well, Sonia Sotomayor, I just posted, I think is on my Instagram, okay? You can check it out on Instagram. I just posted something about Sonia Sotomayor, which is one of the three Democrats appointed on a Supreme Court. Democrats only have three judges there, or justice. They like to be called justice. Um, she pretty much said that we are living a difficult moment as a citizen of the United States. We don't know what's going to happen. Just check it out, her quote. It's right there on my Instagram. I posted right there. No, I'm not a doctor. I am actually a very, when it comes to universe intelligence, I am a dumb as a, I don't know. But I appreciate your question. And thank you, Joshua, for your question. Okay. Hello, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate. I'm okay. So, yes, unfortunately, we are living a moment that you cannot bet on the Constitution of the United States, because our Constitution, to be fair, not only here but in any other country, Constitution most of the time are subject of interpretation, you know, and if we are talking about this birthright uh, rights, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe nothing's going to happen. Maybe something is going to happen. Maybe it's going to be better. Maybe it's going to be way worse. We don't know. Unpredictable moment in American history. Well, I pretend to be calm. So I appreciate your kind words. Uh, thank you. So anyway, so the next maybe a couple months or so, we're probably going to hear something about this citizenship situation. Who knows? You know, right now, business are suffering. All the citizens, non-citizens, residents, permanent residents, legal residents, illegal, undocumented immigrants are suffering like in hell right now. And a lot of people are laughing about it and feeling great about it. And that's the part that kind of it's sadly fascinating. And let me say something. I posted a couple of days ago or so on a threads my opinion about 77 plus million people, over half of this country, supposedly voted for the current president. And they also voted and changed Congress to be the Republican. 77 plus million people supposedly voted for this. So, so I saw a post on Thread. Listen to this. The guy was, I don't know if it's fake or not, but it was interesting subject. He was saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't vote for this." I mean, he was saying that he voted for Mr. Trump, but he didn't vote for what he was doing, right? I hear people talking about this all the time because here in the United States, let me tell you something, there is only two parties who have the say, and we call this democracy. You know, so if you want to go betting on a betting system international, when it comes to elections in the United States, it's kind of crazy because you always 50-50. It's a very good odd, right? For those who likes to do betting, it's a very, very good odd because it's either Democrat or Republican is going to win the elections. So, but anyway, I saw this supposedly complain about, look, I voted for him, but I didn't vote for what's going on right now. So I congratulate him. I say, look, I would like to congratulate the 77 plus million people who voted for the guy. And the big mess we're in is thanks to you. So, yes, you are responsible because that is one thing about people, you know, and when it comes to politics, and this is, I think, is worldwide. You know, you vote for someone, which to me is a waste of time. Voting is a waste of time. That's my opinion, but I'm done. But anyway, so, and then things go, north, things go crazy. And then we start to blame the politics or the politicians. I don't get it. You voted. You are responsible with the person. Don't jump out of the wagon and say, no, 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 it wasn't me. Yes, it was you, you know. And particularly here in the United States, I believe in everywhere in the United States and on this planet, okay? When you see politicians, you're going to see religion right there, together, having and committing and making a big mess. Oh my goodness, folks, if you want to know how to make a good mess, bad mess, or just a mess, you know, keep doing, keep with the politicians and religion. You're going to get there. Congratulations. Well, okay, yes, thank you. All right. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate. So if you want to see good a good place to live, which is this planet, you know, no, don't matter which country, do this. Keep out of politicians and politics and religion. Try this for a few years, maybe a decade. You see what I'm talking about. Never mind. If you like your God, whatever your God is, you can have it. But just don't take your God and put in any institution, religious institution. Then you're going to have a problem. When you have a pastor, when you have a leader, a church leader, a synagogue leader, whatever religion you have, then we have a problem. You know, the institutionalization of the gospel or any other doctrines you have out there, that's the problem. I'm talking about the institution, you know? All this mess, oh, it's a human, was created by human, exactly, including the gods. But this is a subject for a different moment, perhaps. Right now, I'm in California. Thank you, Joshua, for subscribing. Thank you. I see you there, and I hope you share this with somebody else who don't like you. Thank you so much, Joshua. You know, Joshua, I don't know if you know, but here in the United States, is it in California or Arizona? Not 100% sure. But we have the national park. A national park, it calls the Joshua Tree National Park. Do you know that? It's kind of desert in a way. The Joshua Tree is a very well known tree in California, Arizona desert, some other states, I believe Utah and some other surrounding states too, but for sure, Arizona and California, you know, it's kind of a cactus kind of tree, you know, because I think the name was given because it's kind of a desert tree, you know, Joshua Desert, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Trump's grandfather came to United States. Oh, his wife too. She's from some European country. I'm sorry. Little water here. Okay. Thank you for the information, Joshua. Oh, he's from Germany. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for the information, Prasad. I think that's your name. If it's not, my apologies. And thank you for all the thumbs up. Folks, I will try my best to be on a TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56 after this one. I already have a video from my short live presentation. It's just a few minutes. It's on Carlos Todd 63 on Instagram, okay? And also, we have an archive. You can check all my videos. You're going to see my live presentations, okay? And all the other videos you can find on my platform here on YouTube, on the TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56, and Instagram. I'll see you next time. I hope you guys enjoy. Counter Kid, please. Counter Kid, start begging. I'm sorry, just kidding. Hello, hello. Folks, I gotta go now, and I'll see you later, and I hope you enjoy this. Share, please. Check the everything else. Uh, Thank you. I appreciate. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. I am also on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, and TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56. Have a great day. Take care.